The West African Examinations Council has released the 2025 WASSCE results for school candidates, showing a major drop in overall performance. The WAEC head in Nigeria, that's Dr. Amos Dangote, said only 38.32% of candidates earned credits in 5 subjects, including English and mathematics, reflecting a 33.8% decline compared to 2024. About 1.97 million students registered, but 1.96 million sat for the exam. Out of these, over 1.5 million had their results fully processed and released, while over 451,000 results are still being finalized. More females, about 50.40%, sat for the examination compared to males that stood at 49.6%. WAEC said over 754,000 students passed with credits in 5 key subjects. Females accounted for nearly 54% of these passes. Dangote also announced that 192,089 results, 9.75%, were withheld over alleged malpractice, lower than the 11.92% from last year. Investigations are ongoing with outcomes that will be shared with affected schools. Some observers have, however, blamed WAEC for the poor results, citing cases of candidates writing the exams under duress, including in dark examination halls at night. While as Nigerians continue to express diverse reactions to the poor performance of pupils in the just-released WAEC results, Arise News analyst Dayo Sobowale joins us now for more insights and a look at what could be done to improve education standards in Nigeria. Good afternoon, Mr. Sobowale. Many thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure of being here as usual.
It's one of the subjects that you're most passionate about, education,
yes.
And we're on it today. What do you make of the outcome of WAEC results being the worst we've seen in about 5 years?
I don't share that sentiment. If you look at the breakdown, it's very realistic. And the WAEC people are more interested in institutional efficiency, get me, than the number of people who pass results. Who pass the exams. Exams are not meant to be passed by majority of people, just for the main reason that the brain is not democratic. The gift of the brain is not democratic. And the internet will make everybody democratic in terms of access, but when it comes to examination, it's the individual and the subject matter that matters. So I commend WAEC for giving us that detailed insight. You see, the bit of it that I like is the fact that amongst those who passed, you had more girls than boys. We are moving in some direction. It used to be the opposite before. And then you see, if you look at the elites of WAEC exams in terms of passes, are those who have 5 credits, including English and Maths. Invariably, many people don't have that. They have to take Maths. I was not terribly good at mathematics in my old days, but I managed to get a credit.
Yes.
But so, you see, it is a matter of performance. But one snag that is there with those who are criticizing WAEC is the type of infrastructure, and of course, they are talking of the availability of electricity. We're all Nigerians, so we can't say we don't know much about that. Some people may have failed woefully on account of that. But then they are Nigerians. Nigerians are a very, very tough lot. They must have prepared. People must have schooled them.
To write at night?
What?
To write the examinations at night?
Well, some people did. What are you saying?
I mean, but that's the part of the criticism.
That's an exaggeration. Will you see at night?
No, we've seen footage of that.
You can say under dim light.
No.
If some people wrote it. So what they said is
we had it on the morning show at some point that students were writing in the dark. It was nighttime.
Yes, but they saw.
Oh
I read
goodness.
in the night. No. You see, if you are, when I was growing up, I used to forget to put on the light I was reading. My mom would shake me up. That's why I started using glasses at a young age. I'm not condoning it, but you are Nigerians. Even in State House, the lights go off. Let's live with our maladies. I commend WAEC again for owning up to one fact: the fact that the low number of people who passed, you get me, is due to the fact that they were able to apprehend more of those who are doing fraudulent things. Yes, for them to own up to that, they are Nigerians. Corruption is almost a way of life in Nigeria, in all aspects of life. And these people can own up that, you see, more people will have passed if they allowed more fraud to go on. You should come on them for that. Let's leave it at that for now.
So, Mr. Sobowale, according to the breakdown of the results, about 38.32% earned credits in 5 subjects, including English and maths.
Those are
and
the
they said that
brilliant
reflects a 33.8% decline compared to 2024.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm wondering, what strategies do you think can be implemented to address the shortcomings in English and mathematics, which are critical subjects, for academic success?
Well, it depends on the schools, not WAEC now. It depends on the tutoring, the teaching, and how people teach people in accordance with the way the courses are set out. There's a word for it that has escaped me now.
Is it the curriculum?
Syllabus?
Curriculum, yes. Curriculum. You see, the other time, we had this sort of dismal result. Just a few days later, I saw in the papers, some private schools publishing the number of their students that made grade 1. You wonder, is it from this sort of dismal result? Those people are advertising so that people could come to their school, because their schools taught their students to make these 5 subjects, including, and make grade 1. You get? So they use that to market themselves. So it's the quality of teaching, the infrastructure, the availability of the correct infrastructure, and the way the students are taught to manage their time in the exam center. Because time management is, some people you ask them to answer 5 questions, they answer 7. They have wasted their time. So it is a matter of orientation, training, and that is not the purview of WAEC. WAEC has been very transparent and, in my view, efficient in making the integrity of the exam their priority and not the mass passes that we all expect.
All right, Mr. Sobowale,
yes.
I still want to go back to, of course, like you said, WAEC has, in your opinion, done its part. But if students have prepared for an exam under certain circumstances, and they're, especially when you consider their age and experience, even if you say that they're Nigerians, and they go into these examination halls, and they're writing at night time. I still want to go back to the fact that WAEC did not prepare the facilities to be suitable for all students. Not everybody can see in the dark, for instance. I cannot find my way around at night. My question is...
cannot get your own 50% in preparing for this exam. I agree with that.
Yes, I'm saying that WAEC, in your opinion, what work do you think WAEC has to do to make sure that there's a level playing field for everyone, or all the students, to improve on what the facilities and the availability of the halls, this condition of the halls that are provided for students in this past examination?
I never agree with your outlook on it. I'm telling you, we are all Nigerians.
Mr. Sobowale, writing at night.
Look, there's, see, power. There's problem of power in this country. You know that? Even in the first factories.
Okay, Mr. Sobowale,
so you cannot blame,
let me step into the shoes.
You cannot blame WAEC for that.
No, let me explain. Let me step into the shoes of a student for a moment. Yes. I go into the hall, and it's nighttime. I should be writing at night anyway. The power goes off. What you expect is that WAEC will, the generator will be on standby to make sure that people can see, and they can't see.
What if the generator breaks down?
They should have been prepared. We're still saying the same thing.
That. Go and look at the statistics. There are some results to be released. There are some people to take their exams. It's exigencies like this. They can be managed. Don't do as if in Nigeria we have 24 our power delivery, the example in hospitals, in the state house and all that. We don't.
So what should WAEC do to make sure that this doesn't happen again?
It will do its own. It should do its own bit. You get me? To provide. It is not even the person to provide the infrastructure. It's to make institutions provide the infrastructure. So if those institutions don't deliver, as at that point, it can affect the performance of the student. That is not the fault of WAEC. That's the infrastructural problem. That's a Nigerian problem. Any other question?
Well, finally, before we let you go, Mr. Sobowale, what role do you think schools and parents, can play in promoting academic integrity and discouraging malpractice amongst their students?
Yes,
very briefly.
Like I said, corruption is almost endemic in Nigeria. Where some people are studying seriously and their parents are preparing them, others are looking for the loopholes. If they get such people, take them to the law enforcement agencies to deal with them, disqualify them. Look at them. There are thousands of people whose results are still being delayed, including supervisors, including teachers who are supervising them. And they say such people will be dealt with. So that's my answer to that.
All right, Mr. Sobowale, many thanks for your analysis. We appreciate your time here on this day. Thank you.